What's up?
Oh, we're recording.
We are, yeah.
Oh.
We've been recording.
That's awkward. Probably shouldn't have said that last thing I said. Can we just cut that out?
What's up? Happy
Poffle Day.
Yeah, happy Poffle Day.
Yep. Every day's Poffle Day.
It is. Today we're talking about dating in the digital age.
How many emojis is too many?
Well, first of all, I think we need to establish, are we in the digital age? What classifies an age? Because I'm 23. Mm-hmm. I'd say that's an age.
That is an age.
I don't know what a digital age is. Is that like what age you put on, you know, when like you sign up for something and it's like, how old are you? You know, is that your digital age?
I still don't understand what it means.
Me either.
That doesn't make any sense.
So are we even in the digital age?
Well, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do you write more letters or text more?
Probably text.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that means we're in the digital age, my friend.
Okay.
Welcome to the digital age, everyone.
Welcome. We've been waiting here for you.
Yeah, for a while.
Or you've been waiting here for us, probably.
No, I'm pretty sure we've been waiting for them.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's been almost 2 weeks since we launched Poffles.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm getting kind of tired of being an influencer
But that's another topic for another day.
It is.
Yep, that's our.
We're taking a break from YouTube
a Poffle
video.
a day.
Yep, our quitting YouTube video.
Oh, yes, which is coming out next week.
It is.
I'm serious. I'm just kidding.
Anyways,
all right.
So dating.
Dating.
How do you feel about like, you meet someone online, like they slide into your DMs or you slide into theirs. Like, is this like peak dating, or should we be going about this a different way?
I still don't understand the question, Mike.
How many emojis is too many emojis?
Oh, one. No one should ever use emojis. I'm joking.
Yeah, that's your opinion.
I'm joking. No, let's.
This coffee isn't great, actually. It's really sour.
I think that's just your taste buds, Mike.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, see, me personally, I don't use a ton of emojis, you know? Actually, I don't really use any, now that I think about it.
I think the reason people use emojis is because, when you're texting, it's so hard to tell a person's, like their tone of voice.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Those social cues that we can pick up on in person, like your condescending face to me right now, while you're saying like, yeah and sure, is telling me that you really, have a lot of disdain.
About what you're saying.
Exactly. So, but it's hard to pick that up through a text. So some of us, in an effort to communicate, use emojis to communicate thoughts, emotions, social cues.
Right. Several months ago, I used an emoji while texting my sister. Mm-hmm. And she was like, wow, you used an emoji. And I was like, sure. Yep, I did. And she was like, great.
I don't think I want to finish this coffee.
Are you even committed to the digital age? That's the kind of drink they drink in the digital age.
No, they do not.
They probably don't.
They drink frou-frou coffee.
Yep.
Here's hot take on coffee. If you're going to pay money for it, you might as well get coffee that tastes good.
Facts.
Yep. All right.
Back to the digital age.
Yeah, so what were we talking about?
Emojis.
That's right.
How many emojis would you say you use on a daily average?
On a daily basis?
Yeah.
It really depends on, how much I'm texting and communicating. I'd say I probably use 1 to 3 emojis per text. Yeah.
Interesting.
And social media posts, engagement. Jazz
Yeah,
hands,
but is social media...
thumbs up, heart.
Are you finished? But is digital media different than texting? You know what I'm saying? Because if you're
Digital media or
posting,
social media?
Social media. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
yeah.
I was stuck in the digital age.
You were.
Is because when you're posting social media stuff, right? You're usually, posting about a beautiful scenery or a picture of you and a friend or something like that. And so people kind of get the idea of what you're trying to get across without necessarily putting anything in the description.
I mean, maybe.
Good talk.
See, I think you can go overboard with emojis,
Okay, true.
especially once you start repeating emojis. But look, I think that like 3 crying laughing face emojis in a row is the same thing as like 3 exclamation marks in a row. Like it expresses a level of emotion. So
I can
like
see that.
the first emoji expresses the emotion, but then the more of that emoji you put expresses a greater level of emotion.
Okay.
But then you've really reached too many emojis at the same point that you've reached too much of a particular emotion.
Uh-huh.
Right. So somebody who just can't contain their laughter, that's not great socially. And same way, not great to use all those emojis. Right.
Right.
Same kind of level there.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah. And your take is just don't use emojis.
I just, when I'm texting, I'm not just like, trying to throw an emoji in wherever I can. It's just like, it's got to come naturally.
Yeah,
You got to
from the heart.
you got to actually like have one that you're thinking about, right? You don't just want to like, text haha and then, go to your emoji section and just like start scrolling through the emojis trying to find one you like. You got to have one like in the front of your brain
Sure.
that you're thinking about.
And that frontal
Because that means that it's
cortex.
appropriate. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, maybe, hopefully,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Here's a thought. How do you feel about responding only with an emoji as opposed to with a typed response? So would you go crying laughing face emoji in place of the ha ha?
That's an interesting thought.
See, because personally, ha ha comes across, in my opinion, very insincere.
Well, and I think that emojis, in that respect, can offer a little bit more of, because haha can be taken 2 different ways, or a couple of different ways. It can be either like a hysterical laughing,
Right.
or it can just be like a and so if it's like an actual funny, you put the crying rolly emoji.
Yep.
The rolling with laughter emoji. If it's just kind of like, you just kind of put like the emoji.
So you'd be okay with responding with only an emoji?
Yeah, I mean, I've done it.
Yeah.
Usually it means the conversation's over.
True.
I think that's like a universal thing. Like when somebody just types an emoji, what are you supposed to type back? That's a good one. Appropriate. I think doing just an emoji is kind of like a universal conversation's over. Because you ever had those texts where it's like, you're texting back and forth for a little bit, and then they or you text something, and it's just like, it doesn't quite...
There's no good response
There's no good response
Right.
for it. It doesn't necessarily require or warrant a response.
Right.
And you're just not sure what to do. You're like...
Yeah. Just end the friendship right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I will say though, what do you think about this? If someone texts and it maybe sounds a little
I strongly disagree.
Oh. Okay. Can I finish my question?
Yeah, go
Okay.
for it. Or
If you're-
maybe I should just respond with an emoji and we can just end the conversation.
We could.
Yeah.
You're right. But you're texting back and forth, and then you text something,
Right.
and it could be like you don't necessarily use punctuation, because I feel like that happens a lot. Like in texting, we just kind of ignore the
Right.
punctuation. So you don't use any punctuation, and to the person receiving it kind of sounds like you're upset. Would you, if somebody texted you like just something, you know, if somebody texted you okay, would you assume that they're upset, or would you assume that they're
With or
just
without
kind of
punctuation?
neutral? Without punctuation.
No, I'd assume that they're not upset. I would assume that they're upset if they put okay, period.
So if somebody just says okay, great, or okay, fine, same thing.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting, and you know, texting hasn't really helped out the English language and communication and writing in this regard. But visually, you know, if you see a text that says okay, comma, fine, period, that somehow comes across more aggressive than
That's
just
true.
okay, fine.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually think that less punctuation is less aggressive. It comes across that way.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's something to think about for sure.
But this is another reason to use emojis. Because, you know, maybe you're a stickler for correct grammar and punctuation, so you want to use punctuation, but you don't want someone to think that you're like, okay, fine. Right? So you're like,
Yeah.
okay, fine, thumbs up. You know,
That makes sense.
help communicate.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Communication is key.
Yep.
It's what everybody says.
And that's what we're committed to here at Poffles. Communication. As a,
It's, okay.
should put like a exploding
Turkey.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Gobble gobble.
Okay. Yep. So
How long is this gonna be?
it's probably a good place to end it, actually.
All right, and at this point, we're just gonna insert an emoji, and we'll be done.
We'd like to take this moment to thank our sponsor. Insert sponsor name. Look, okay. If you want to sponsor us, this is where you insert
Your
your
name goes.
Right
Right.
here.
Yes.
Here. Sponsor name. Yeah.
We'll just like.
We accept sponsorships from waffle companies.
Yes.
We'd love a
Coffee,
pickleball sponsorship.
Yep. Yep.
We spend a lot of time playing pickleball.
We do actually. Even though you've actually never seen us.
We're
play
pretty good.
pickleball.
Pretty
We're
good.
decent.
And also coffee sponsorships.
Yes. Yep.
I would love actually to have some coffee that tastes good. So
Okay, Mike.
thank you. All right. See you later.
Peace out. Just a little bing bing.
That was fun.